Discord is something that I was doing wrong for actual years. I think I made every single mistake possible trying to run a streamer Discord. But the good news is that I've made the mistakes so that you don't have to. Hi guys, I'm Saucy and I help new streamers level up their content. Last week we talked about growing your stream through Twitter, and a lot of you said that you'd like to learn about Discord too. So today we're going to learn about how you can use Discord to grow your stream. Speaking of last week's video, here's my favorite comment from last week. And yes, I forgot to do this section last week because I suck. Punisher Gaming said, I've tried growing a lot on Twitter, but it doesn't really reward me on Twitch. Follower growth on Twitter doesn't necessarily equal growth on Twitch. What we're looking for on Twitter is engagement, because when people are engaged, they're more likely to want to watch your content on other platforms. And like I said in last week's video, a really good taster of your content is short videos made for Twitter. It really is the fastest way to boost your Twitter engagement. Back to Discord. So just like with Twitter, a lot of new streamers are using Discord completely wrong. Let's run through a few common mistakes. Not having your own Discord server. Believe it or not, this is the biggest mistake that you can make as a streamer with Discord. And hands up, guys, I made this mistake in the beginning. I think I waited 6 months or so to actually start my own Discord after I started streaming. Just hit the microphone. My logic was that I didn't really have anyone to put in a Discord. And while this is true for literally everyone, this really shouldn't hold you back from creating a Discord server, because everybody starts at zero. Come with this, and I didn't actually realize this until I checked out this video by Ashley Christ, which I do recommend that you go watch after this one, guys, is that Discord is like an email mailing list for streamers. So if anyone who doesn't know what an email mailing list is, it's where a company manages to gather together a bunch of different customers' email addresses so that they can send them marketing material. And companies will often give you something discounted or for free in an attempt to get you onto this mailing list. But it really is a very cheap and effective way to market. Because in the streaming industry, Discord is more commonly used than email, a lot of bigger streamers like Harris Heller are using Discord instead of an email mailing list. So what Harris Heller actually does is he gives away free things. Instead of just linking down to the free thing in his YouTube videos, he directs people to his Discord. So in order to get the free stuff, you have to join his server. As well as Discord being like your mailing list, it's also a hub for people to hang out and connect with you when you're not live on stream. So if you don't have a Discord, and people really don't have a place to gather when you're not live. Networking in Discord. Now, there's probably going to be some people that disagree with me on this. If you're using Discord to network, you're wasting hours of time. When I first started streaming, I used to think that Discord was a really great way to network. So I was in a bunch of servers. I would comment in probably between 10 and 20 servers every single day. The problem with using Discord to network is the reach in Discord is so much smaller than the reach on other social media like Twitter. So to get the same reach as you would on Twitter, you're going to have to be active in a bunch of different servers. Being active and being noticed in Discord is about more than just saying hello or posting your go live links in the self-promo channel. To be truly noticed, you're really going to have to be a part of that community. And this is a hell of a lot of work if you're planning on doing this in like 10, 20 servers every day. So this means that you're inevitably going to burn out just from Discord alone, and you're ultimately going to have less time to produce your own content as well as manage your own Discord server. So like I said last week, in my opinion, the most effective networking platform is Twitter. But also, guys, you do want to be networking in streams too, because you are a Twitch streamer, so you should spend some time on Twitch. Making engagement with bots. So there are a whole bunch of Discord bots that will auto post for you, and some of these are really useful, like bots that show when you go live or when you post a YouTube video. A bot posting isn't the same as people engaging. And this isn't fooling anyone, guys, because people know that the server is only active because there's a load of bots in there. When I first created my Discord, I added a whole bunch of auto posting bots in an attempt to make it seem busy before we actually got any people in there. And honestly, most of this was a massive waste of time. It would have actually been way more beneficial for me to just be posting content myself daily and to spend all this time setting up these auto posting bots. In fact, guys, too many auto posting bots can actually put people completely off of talking in your Discord because they're constantly just getting interrupted by bot spam, atting everyone constantly. So this is a guaranteed way to get your server muted, basically. And the problem with people muting your server is they're basically removing themselves from your email list. First thing that you can do to mitigate this problem is to turn off the ability for non-admins to at everyone. You can do that in role permissions. You need to trust that people are going to see your announcements without you atting everyone every time you have something to say. So a tip for your announcements channel is to have it nice and near the top so that it's one of the first things people see when there is a new message in there. I also add emojis to my key channels to draw the eye over to those channels as well. What you can do, guys, once your server gets a few members is you can add a bot like Zyra. And what this bot does is it lets people react to get themselves a role. You could have a special role for your go lives. People can opt into these roles so they're not receiving notifications that they don't want. Not having a purpose for your Discord. Now, every single streamer has a Discord, right? And I'm probably in hundreds of Discords. I probably nearly hit my max at this point. There are really only a handful of Discords that I do visit. This is because when I visit a Discord, it's because I have a specific purpose in mind. So I'll visit Harris Heller's Discord to get his latest free widget. And when I was a new streamer, I used to visit a handful of different servers in order to get advice on how to set up various things about my stream. Now, your server's purpose doesn't have to be educational, which is what I've just described there. It can be literally anything. It could be a place for gamers to gather and play a specific game. It could be a place for artists to gather together and share their work. It does need to have a specific purpose in mind in order to stand out from the massive crowd of other streamer Discord servers. And this is just exactly the same as standing out as a streamer on Twitch, right? So as my content is about helping new streamers, people come to my server, one, to get the free stuff that I create, like Harris Heller does, or to ask questions about streaming. Managing your Discord yourself instead of a community. This is a really big one, guys. A lot of people view their Discord server as their space. Let me break that illusion for you now. It's not. This space belongs to your community. So I used to do everything in my Discord server myself. I did the setup, the bots, the modding, community management. I was responsible for like most of the posting in there at 1.2. And this really just led to me sitting in an empty space talking to myself. And I was extremely burnt out as a result of all that work. Now, for me, this was less about me wanting my server to be all about me and more about me not wanting to burden people by giving them tasks to do in Discord. However, the important thing to remember here is if you give people roles and responsibilities within your community, they feel more involved, which automatically makes them more active. So this is something that I learned when I helped to manage a Dream Team Discord when I was over on Mixer. The server was ran as a community, and so people felt more involved and were more active. So I have 3 main teams in my Discord. I have an admin team who deal with changes to the Discord, like technical changes and bots. I have a tech support team who helps streamers with streaming questions. And I have a community management team who really are the core because they are the day-to-day people. They welcome new people to the server. They say good morning. They maintain a constant presence in the Discord. And these guys also really help me with community events. They're super, super awesome, these guys. Some of the people in these teams I just picked because of their activity within the community, and some of these people volunteered based on posts that I put on my Discord seeking new community managers. I do think it is a good idea to occasionally ask for volunteers for these different roles, just so that your Discord has kind of a progression system so that longer term members are rewarded. Now, as the owner of the Discord, you're still the ultimate manager, I guess. So you do need to maintain a presence. But the more you let others get involved, then the more active they're going to be. So we've looked at how streamers are doing Discord wrong. But how do we use Discord to grow our Twitch stream? Tip 1 is, of course, create a Discord. The name of your Discord really isn't that important at this stage. What you ultimately want to do once you've got a few people in your community is ask the community to name themselves. So don't overanalyze the name when you're setting up your Discord. When you first create a Discord too, it's important not to have too many channels because this can be really overwhelming for new members. Basic channels that I would recommend that you include are a rules section. Rules section is important so that you can set your server boundaries. As a new streamer, it's really easy to become overly tolerant of negative behavior because you're just happy that anyone is there at all, right? But you don't want to create an environment that has no rules because what this is going to do is welcome in, all the wrong people and all the right kind of people are going to be drawn away by those negative people. And you want to be building a positive community, not a negative, hateful community. General chat. Now, this is a place for people to chat, obviously. I also like to set this as my welcome section for new members so that they're instantly drawn into the conversation. This is going to be your most active channel and it's a place for 24/7 good mornings. I actually saw someone name their general chat that and I thought it was really funny. Announcements. Now, this is a biggie because this is the mailing list that we talked about earlier, right? So you can post when you're live here, you can post when you release a new video, when you're having events for your stream, when you do anything really that you want people to know about. Just be careful again that you don't at people every 5 minutes because that again is going to get you muted. It's also a good idea to restrict this channel so that only you and admins can post in there so that the announcements don't get cluttered with general conversation. A dedicated channel. Now, this is a channel that explains to people what your server is all about. So for me, I have a streamers section where streamers can find things like free stuff as well as stream help, and they can also promote themselves in there too. Obviously, your dedicated channel will be different from mine. For example, if you are all about playing a particular game, you might want to have a channel for that game as well as maybe a voice channel too, so that people can play with you and they need to then be in the Discord in order to get in the voice call. A sub-only channel. But this is really a great way to keep in contact with your subscribers. In my sub-only channel, I tend to post all my sub-only perks. So I give my subscribers free stream loot chest every single month. So that's where I post the codes for that one. But it's a good place just to chat to your subs and keep up with them. Subs are really, really important and they deserve their own channel. As your Discord grows, you might find that your general chat kind of overflows. Then there may be a need for new channels, but just these 5 channels alone initially is going to be enough to get your Discord started. Now that you have your Discord set up, it's time to promote it so that we get new people in there. Before we go any further, unless someone's a really good friend, don't just do that thing that everyone does where they just send out the Discord link to everyone that they know because that is so annoying. And some people have done this to me like 10 times to the point where I have just muted them, basically. That being said, I would recommend sending out your Discord link to a few good friends, but don't just send that link on its own. Send a nice little personal message. And a lot of your friends are going to join from that, which gives you a nice basis of people for your Discord. The next thing that you're going to need to do is ask your Twitch chat to join your Discord. Now, this seems really counterintuitive because we're trying to use our Discord to grow our Twitch stream. So why are we using our Twitch stream to grow our Discord? Well, it all goes back to that mailing list concept that we talked about earlier. So yes, some people are going to have you followed on Twitch. They're going to have your notifications on. But if they're a member of your Discord, they also get that live notification in Discord, as well as all of your other notifications. And the more people that we have on that mailing list, the more that we can direct traffic to exactly where we want it. I tend to advertise my Discord at the end of a stream. I have a little like speech that I do where I just tell people that I'll be back on Friday and that if they want to chat to me in the meantime, they can drop into the Discord. I don't know why I'm doing this. The link isn't below. I mean, the link is below if you want it, but yeah. If you consistently advertise your Discord at the end of your stream, you will find that a lot of stream traffic will move into there if they have been enjoying the stream. Now that you have a few server members, it's time to build a team. What you want to do first of all is ask a couple of regulars that you trust if they'd like to become community managers. When I did this, I laid out a few simple responsibilities and roles for the community managers so that they knew what they were supposed to be doing rather than just being given a role and no instruction. You can also open this up to volunteers, but don't just let everyone have this role, as these people are your representatives. So you want it to be people that you trust. And bear in mind that it's way easier to just not give someone a community manager or a mod role than it is to have to remove that role later on because they're just not suitable for it. With the addition of community managers, you can now start to organize a few community events. I tend to run community events on days when I'm not streaming to kind of bridge that gap in between streams. The community events that I run are community game night and community film night. Discord streaming is a pretty good option for community film night. If you can't get that to work, then you can use Cast, which is a free application that lets you stream from your computer. Now that you're doing all this stuff, the key thing is to keep it going. So keep up that momentum, right? And that will keep building up your Discord server and your mailing list. And this is where your community managers come into play. My community managers often actually run these events for me, so all I have to do is show up and play games or watch a film. And this really is the benefit of having a team around you rather than trying to do everything yourself. Once you have a small Discord community, you want to start asking people for suggestions on what they would like that community to be called. What I actually did for this is I asked for suggestions for a community name, and I took the best suggestions and I put them into a poll for the community to vote on. And that's how we landed with the Eggplant Kingdom. I hope that you guys found this video useful. If you did, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe so as not to miss out on new ways to level up your content. Also, drop me a comment down below, guys. My favorite comment from this week's video will be read out on next week's video, and I won't forget this time. If you're totally new to social media and streaming, I do recommend that you check out my how to use Twitter to grow your stream video. You can find that over here. I'll see you over there. Bye, guys.